she hurt you? She tried to, didn't she? Come on, we'll go tell Auntie Em. Auntie Em! Auntie Em! Auntie Em! Just listen what Miss Gulch did to Toto.
Dorothy, please, we're trying to count.
But she hit him.
Don't bother us now, honey. That old incubator's gone bad, and we're likely to lose a lot of our chicks, the poor little things.
Miss Gulch hit Toto on the back with a rake just because he says he gets in her garden and chases her nasty old cat.
Dorothy, please!
But he doesn't do it every day, just once or twice a week. He can't catch her old cat anyway. And now she says she's going
Dorothy, we're busy!
All right, how's she coming?
Just take it easy. Ow! That's my finger.
Well, why don't you get your finger out of the way?
Is it fixed yet?
Ow, right on my finger.
It's a lucky thing was in your head.
See, what am I going to do about Miss Gulch? Just because Toto chases her old cat.
Listen, honey, I got them hogs to get in.
Dorothy, you ain't using your head right about Miss Gulch. You didn't think you had any brains or something.
I've so got brains.
Well, then why don't you use them then? When you get home from school, don't go to her place, and then Toto will get in her garden, and you won't get in no trouble.
You just don't listen, that's all.
Well, your head ain't made of straw, you know.
Get over here before I make a dime bank out of you. Listen, kid, are you gonna let that bull heifer try and buffalo you? She ain't nothing to be afraid of. Have a little courage, that's all.
I'm not afraid of her.
Well, next time she swats at you, spit in her eye. That's what I do.
Oh, Zeke, help me, help!
Whoa!
Dorothy, you okay?
Yes, I'm all right. I almost fell in, Zeke. Why, Zeke? You look just as afraid as I am. You gonna let a little old pig make a coward out of you? Look at you.
What's all this jabberwocking going on? I know 3 farm hands will be out of a job before they know it.
Dorothy,
I saw you tinkering with that contraption. You two get back to the barn.
All right, Miss Gale, but someday they're going to erect a statue of me in this town.
Don't start posing for it now. Oh, here, you can't work on an empty stomach. Have a cruller, just fried.
Dorothy toppled into the...
The pigsty is no place for Dorothy. Now, go get some more feed for those hogs before they worry themselves into anemia.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know what Miss Gulch said she's gonna do to Toto?
Dorothy, please stop imagining things. You always get yourself into a fret over nothing. Help us out today and find a place where you won't get into any trouble.
Some place where there isn't any trouble. Suppose there's such a place, Toto.
Hot Zeke! Oh, it's raining.
Hunk, I want to speak to Mrs. Gale about Dorothy right away.
What has Dorothy done?
What's she done? I'm all but lame from the bite on my leg.
You mean she bit you?
No, her dog.
Oh, she bit her dog, eh?
No, that dog's a menace. I'm going to take it to the sheriff and make sure he's destroyed.
Destroyed? Toto? Oh, you can't. You mustn't. Auntie Em? Hunk, you won't let her, will you?
Of course we won't, will we, Miss Gale?
Toto didn't mean to. He didn't know he was doing anything wrong. I ought to be punished. I'm the one that let him go into her garden. You can send me to bed without supper.
Hand over that dog or I'll bring a damage suit and take your farm. There's a law protecting people against dogs that bite.
What if she keeps him tied up? He's really very gentle with gentle people.
Well, that's for the sheriff to decide. He can bring you the order allowing me to take him. You don't want to go against the law, do you?
Well, no, we can't go against the law. I guess poor Toto will have to go.
Now you're seeing reason. Hand him over.
No, I won't let you. You go away. I'll bite you myself. You wicked old witch. Auntie Em, Hunk, please don't let her take Toto. Please stop her.
Now, Myra Gulch, just because you own half the county doesn't mean you have the power over the rest of us. For 23 years, I wanted to tell you what I thought of you, and now being a Christian woman, well, I can't say it.
Come along, hunk.
Oh, Toto, darling, you've come back. I've got you back. Oh, I'm so happy. But what are we gonna do? She'll come back for you any minute. We've got to get away. No, we've got to run away. Come on, let's go.
Oh. Let's see how this card is handling. Looks like a nice town. For some fortune telling. Let's get some grub in me for a while. Let's see. Ooh, hang on. She had a good shape. Okay. Ooh, wow, that's well, house guest, eh? And who might you be? Oh, no, don't tell me. You're traveling in disguise. No. You're going on a visit. No, that's wrong. You're running away.
How'd you get this?
Professor Marvel never guesses. He knows. Why are you running away? Oh, don't tell me. They don't understand you at home. They don't appreciate you. You want to see other lands, big cities, big mountains, big oceans.
It's like you can read what's inside of me. Oh, Toto, don't you go eating that.
Oh, he's perfectly welcome to it. One dog to another, eh? Oh, now let's see. Where were we?
I'd like to see all those things. Please, why can't we come with you to see the crown and Hegira?
Do you know any? Oh, I never do anything without first consulting the crystal. Why don't you sit down, my dear? That's it, and I'll go get the crystal. This is the same genuine, magic, authentic crystal used by the priests of Isis and Osiris in the days of the pharaohs of Egypt, in which Cleopatra first saw the approach of Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, and so on. Now, let's see. Best if you close your eyes, my child. This way to be better in tune with the infinite. That's right. Now, we can't do these things without reaching out into the infinite. That's all right. Open your eyes, and we'll gaze into the crystal. Oh, what's this I see? A house with a picket fence and a barn with a weather vane in the shape of a running horse.
That's our farm.
And there's a woman in a polka-dotted dress, her face careworn.
That's Auntie Em.
Her name is Emily.
That's right. What's she doing?
Oh. Well, she's crying. Someone has hurt her. Someone has just about broken her heart.
Me.
Well, it's someone she loves very much, someone she's been very kind to, and someone she's taken care of in sickness.
I had the measles once. She stayed right by me every minute.
Mm-hmm.
What's she doing now?
Oh, dear. She's putting her hand on her heart, and she's dropped down on the bed.
Oh, no!
Well, that's all. The crystal's gone dark.
You don't suppose she could be sick, do you? I've got to go home right away.
Oh, what's this? I thought you were coming along with
No,
me.
come on, Toto, come on. Goodbye, Professor Marvel. Goodbye. Thanks a lot.
Yes. Oh, there's a storm brewing. Oh, a whopper, to say in the vernacular of the peasantry. Oh, that poor little kid. I hope she makes it home all right.
Hurry up and get them horses loose! Where's Hickory? Honk! They're gone in.
A twister! A big one!
What? A twister? Oh, no.
We have the kids' storm cellar!
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. We must be over the rainbow. Now I know we're not in Kansas.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Who, me? I'm not a witch at all. I'm Dorthy Gale from Kansas.
Well, is that the witch?
Who, Toto? Toto's my dog.
Well, I'm a little muddled. The Munchkins called me because a new witch has just dropped a house on the Wicked Witch of the East. And there's the house, and here you are, and that's all that's left of the Wicked Witch of the East. So what the Munchkins want to know is, are you a good witch or a bad witch?
But I've already told you, I'm not a witch at all. Witches are old and ugly. What's that?
The Munchkins, they're laughing because I am a witch. I'm Glinda, the Witch of the North.
You are? I beg your pardon. But I've never heard of the beautiful witch before.
Only bad witches are ugly. See, the Munchkins are happy. You have freed them from the Wicked Witch of the East. And you are their national heroine, my dear.
But if you please, what are Munchkins?
The little people who live in this land, it's Munchkinland. All right, you can all come out, wherever you are. Come and meet the young lady who fell from a star.
Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
He fell from the sky. She fell very far. And Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
She brings you good news, or haven't you heard? When she fell out of Kansas, a miracle occurred.
It really was no miracle. What happened was just this. The house began to pitch, and suddenly the hitches started to unhitch. Then it landed on the Wicked Witch, which was not a healthy situation for the Wicked Witch. Wait. The house began to pitch?
It landed on the Wicked Witch, which was not a healthy situation for the Wicked Witch.
Oh, thank you.
Of what was once the Wicked Witch, we thank you very sweetly for doing it so neatly. You killed her so completely. Now we thank you very sweetly.
Let the joyous news be spread! The wicked old witch at last is dead!
As mayor of Munchkin City in the county of the land of Oz, I welcome you most regally, but we've got to verify it legally. To see if she if she is morally, ethically, spiritually, physically, positively, absolutely, undeniably, and reliably dead.
That is totally her no.
As coroner, I must aver, I thoroughly examined her, and she's not only merely dead, she's really most sincerely dead.
Then this is a day of independence for all the Munchkins and their descendants. Yes, let the joyous news be spread. The wicked old witch at last is dead.
We welcome you to Munchkinland. From now on, you'll be history, and we will glorify your name. You'll be a bust in the Hall of Fame. I thought you said she was dead.
That was the Wicked Witch of the East. This is the Wicked Witch of the West. She's worse than the other one was.
Who killed my sister? Who killed the Wicked Witch of the East? Was it you? You!
No! I didn't mean to kill anybody. It was an accident.
accidents too.
Aren't you forgetting the ruby slippers?
The slippers, yes, the slippers. They're gone. The ruby slippers. What did you do with them? Give them back to me or I'll cast a spell on you.
It's too late. There they are, and there they'll stay.
Give me back my slippers. I'm the only one who knows how to use them. They're of no use to you. Give them back to me. Give them back!
Keep tight sight of them. Their magic must be very powerful, or she wouldn't want them so badly.
Stay out of this, Glinda, or I'll fix you as well.
Rubbish. You have no power here. Be gone before someone drops a house on you, too.
Very well. May be true, I can't attend to you here and now, as I would like. But just you try to stay out of my way. Just you try. I'll get you, my pretty. And your little dog, too!
It's all right. You can come out. She's gone. It's all right.
What a smell. Like sulfur.
I'm afraid you've made a bad enemy of the Wicked Witch of the West. The sooner you get out of Oz altogether, the safer you'll sleep, my dear.
I'd give anything to get out of Oz altogether. But which way's back to Kansas? I can't go the way I've come.
No, that's true. The one person who might know would be the great and wonderful Wizard of Oz himself.
The Wizard of Oz? Is he good or is he wicked?
Oh, he's very good, but very mysterious. He lives in the Emerald City, which is a long journey from here. Did you bring your broomstick with you?
No, I'm afraid I didn't.
Well, the Munchkins will see you safely to the border of Munchkinland. But remember, never let those ruby slippers off your feet for a moment, or you'll be at the mercy of the Wicked Witch of the West.
How do I start for Emerald City?
It's always best to start from the beginning. And all you have to do is follow the yellow brick road.
What happens if I
Just follow the yellow brick road. Bye.
Why? People come and go here so quickly.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road?
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick.
Now which way do I go?
Pardon me, that way's pretty nice.
Who said that? Oh, don't be silly, Toto. Scarecrows don't talk.
Of course, it's pleasant down that way, too.
That's funny. Wasn't he pointing the other way?
Of course, people do go both ways.
You did say something, didn't you? Are you doing that on purpose, or can't you make up your mind?
That's the problem. I can't make up my mind. I haven't got a brain, only straw.
Well, how can you talk if you haven't got a brain?
Well, people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
I suppose they do. Well, we haven't met properly, have we?
Why no?
How do you do?
How do you do?
Very well, thank you.
I'm not doing very well at all. It's very tedious being stuck up here all day.
That must be terribly uncomfortable. Can't you get down?
Oh, well, I'm,
Oh,
well,
here, let me help you.
oh, that's very kind of you, very kind.
I don't quite see how.
Of course, I'm not very bright about doing things, but I think if you just bend the nail down in the back, maybe I'll slip off and...
There you go.
Whoa!
Are you all right?
Oh, I just keep picking up straw and putting it back in again. My, it's good to be free! Did I scare you?
No, I just thought you hurt yourself.
But I didn't scare you?
No, of course not.
I didn't think so. You see, I can't even scare a crow. They come for miles just to laugh in my face and eat my fields. I'm a failure because, well, I haven't got a brain.
Well, what would you do with a brain if you had one?
Do? Why, if I had a brain, I could solve all kinds of problems. I could tell you any kinds of riddles. I could tell you why the ocean has a shore.
Well, our scarecrows back in Kansas could do that. The crows would be scared to pieces.
They would?
Yes.
Where's Kansas?
Where I'm from, I want to get back there so badly. I'm going to the Wizard of Oz to get him to help me.
You're going to see a wizard? Do you think if I went with you, the wizard could give me some brains?
I couldn't say. But even if you didn't, you'd be no worse off than you are now.
Yes, that's true.
You better not, though. I've got a witch mad at me, and you might get into trouble.
A witch? I'm not afraid of a witch. I'm not afraid of anything. Except a lighted match.
I don't blame you for that.
But I face a whole box of them just to get some brains. I won't be any trouble because, well, I don't have to eat. I won't be a problem because, well, I can't think. Oh, won't you please take me with you?
Of course I will.
Hooray, we're off to see the wizard.
You're not off to a very good start.
I'll try, really I will.
To Oz?
To Oz.
Oh, look, apples.
What do you think you're doing?
It's just, we've been walking a long way, and I was hungry.
Did you say something?
She was hungry.
She was hungry. How would you like it if somebody came along and picked something off of you?
Oh dear, I keep forgetting I'm not in Kansas.
Oh, come along, Dorthy. You don't want any of those apples.
Why are you hinting my apples aren't what they should be?
Oh, no. I'm just saying she doesn't want any of the green words on them. I'll show you how to get apples, Dorthy.
You!
I guess that did it. Help yourself.
Let's go. So good. Why? It's a man. A man made out of tin.
What?
Yes, look.
What do you say?
He said oil can.
Oil can what?
Oh, here it is. Where do you want the oil first?
Oh, he's in his mouth.
On the side. My goodness, I can talk again. On my arms, please, and elbows. That's yes.
There, did that hurt?
No, it feels wonderful. I held this axe up for ages.
Goodness, how'd you ever get like this?
A year ago, I was chopping that tree. Then suddenly, it began to rain. And right in the middle of my chop, I was rusted, solid. Been this way ever since.
Oh dear.
Oh, well, you're perfect now.
My neck, please. Perfect? Bang on my chest if you think I'm perfect. Go ahead, bang on it.
Whoa, one necko.
It's empty. The tinsmith forgot to give me a heart.
No heart?
No heart. All hollow. I'm as empty as a kettle. I can't register any emotions. I can't be human without a heart. I could be young and chipper if I only had a heart. Uh-oh.
Are you all right?
I'm afraid I'm a little rusty yet.
You know, Dorothy and I were going to see the Wizard of Oz, and we were wondering why you couldn't come with us to get a heart.
Suppose the wizard wouldn't give me one when we got there.
But he will. He must. We've come such a long way already.
Helping the young lady along, are you, you fine gentlemen? Well, stay away from her, or I'll stuff a mattress with you, Scarecrow. And Tinman, I'll use you for a beehive. Scarecrow, how about a little fire?
I'm not afraid of her. I'll get you to the wizard, Dorothy, if I get a brain or not. Stuff a mattress with me, huh?
And I'll see you reach the wizard, Dorothy, whether if I get a heart or not. Beehive. Let her try and make a beehive out of me.
You're the best friends anybody ever had.
Well, I don't see how. You weren't around when I was stuffed and sewn together, were you?
And I was standing here rusting for the longest time?
Still, I wish I could remember. But I guess it doesn't matter anyways. We know each other now, don't we?
That's right.
We do.
2 odds?
Two
To Oz!
I don't like this forest. It's dark and creepy.
Of course. I'm not really sure, but I think it gets darker before it gets any lighter.
Do you suppose we'll meet any wild animals?
We might.
Animals that eat straw.
Some. Mostly lions, tigers, and bears.
Lions?
And tigers.
And bears.
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my!
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my!
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my.
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my! Lions and tigers and bears, oh my!
Which one of you first? I'll fight you both together if you want. I'll fight you with one paw tied behind my back. I'll fight you standing on one foot. I'll fight you with my eyes closed. Pulling an axe on me, eh? Sneaking up on me, eh? Why?
Let us go and leave us alone!
Scared, huh? Afraid, huh? How long can you stay fresh in that can? Well, come on and get up and fight, you shivering junkyard. Put your hands up, you lopsided bag of hay.
Well, that's getting personal, Lion.
Yes, get up and teach him a lesson.
Me? Why don't you do it?
What did you do that for? I didn't invite him.
It's bad enough picking on straw men, but when you go around picking on poor little dogs.
You didn't have to go and hit me, did you? Is my nose bleeding?
Well, of course not. My, what a fuss you're making. Naturally, when you go around picking on things that are weaker than you are, you're nothing but a big coward.
You're right. I am a coward. I haven't any courage at all. I even scared myself. Look at the circles under my eyes. I haven't slept in weeks.
Oh, why don't you try counting sheep?
That doesn't do any good. I'm afraid of them.
Oh, that's too bad. Dorothy, don't you think the wizard could help him out too?
I couldn't say. Why don't you come with us? We're on our way to see the wizard, to get him a heart and him a brain. I'm sure he could give you some courage.
Wouldn't you feel degraded being seen in the company of a cowardly lion?
No!
I know I would.
No, of course not.
Gee, that's awfully nice of you. My life is simply unbearable. Believe me, Missy. Everyone calls me a sissy.
Well, it's all right now. The wizard will fix everything.
Well, if I get some courage, I'll be able to show everyone that I'm brave.
I know you'll get some courage.
And I'll get a brain.
And I'll get a heart.
And I'll get a home.
We're off to see the wizard.
So you won't take a warning, will you, eh? All the work for you. I'll deal with you now instead of later. When I gain those ruby slippers, my power will be the greatest in Oz! But now, something with poison in it, I think. Yes, poison, but attractive to the eye and soothing to the smell. Poppies. Poppies will put them to sleep.
Look! There's Emerald City! It's beautiful, isn't it? Just like I knew it would be.
He really must be a wonderful wizard to live in a city like that.
Come on, what are we waiting for?
Let's hurry.
What's happening? What is it? I can't run anymore. I'm so sleepy. I have to rest for a minute.
Give us your hand, Dorothy, and we can pull you
Oh,
along.
you can't rest now, Dorothy. We're nearly there.
Come to think of it, 40 winks wouldn't be too bad.
Oh, don't you start too. Oh, don't cry now. Come on, we have to help and get Dorothy.
I don't think I could, but I can try.
All right, let's try.
Okay.
Now look at him. This is awful. I can't budge her an inch. Come on, Tinman, help me. This is awful. This is a spell. This is the Wicked Witch. What will do?
We can call for help.
Help! Help!
No use screaming. No one will hear you. Help! Help!
You have no power here.
Help! 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 The bubbles! They're lifting away the spell!
No, they're not.
Yes, it's working!
It can't be.
Unusual weather we're having, ain't it?
Look, he's rusted himself again.
Oil can.
Where's the oil can?
Oh, here! Here! Boil him! He's rusted!
Curtis, somebody always helps that girl. The shoes or no shoes, I'm still good enough to conquer her. And woe to those who try and get in my way.
Come on, let's get out of here!
Look, Emerald City is closer and prettier than ever.
And we're almost there.
Let's go.
Come on!
Wow. So green.
Oh,
This is so amazing. Oh, clean and everything.
Who rang that bell?
We did.
Can't you read?
read what?
The notice.
What notice?
It's on the door, as plain as the nose on my face.
Bell out of order. Please knock.
Well, that's more like it. Now, state your business.
We want to see the wizard.
The wizard? The wizard? Nobody can see the Great Oz. Nobody's ever seen the Great Oz. Even I've never seen him.
Oh, well, then how do you know there is one?
Because he's... You're wasting my time.
Please, I've got to see the wizard. The good witch of the north sent me.
Prove it.
The good witch gave Dorothy those ruby slippers, and she's wearing them.
So she is. Well, bust my buttons. Why didn't you say that in the first place? That's the horse of a different color. Come on in. Boy! Here's a guide. He'll take you any place in the city.
We want to see the wizard.
The wizard? The wizard, yes, of course. But first I'll take you to a little place where you can tidy up a bit.
Thank you.
Visitors for the wizard. Visitors for the wizard.
It's the wicked witch! She followed us here. Whatever shall we do?
No, go home. Go on, go home. Here. Everything is all right. Stop that now. It's all right. Great and powerful Oz has got matters well in hand.
Well, then we better hurry if we're gonna see the wizard.
We want to see the wizard. All four of us.
Orders are nobody can see the Great Oz. Not nobody, not know-how.
But please, it's very important. I got my hair fixed for the occasion.
Not nobody, not know-how.
But she's Dorothy.
The witch is Dorothy? Well, that makes a difference. Wait here, I'll announce you at once.
Did you hear that? He'll announce us at once.
I'm as good as got my brain.
And I can barely hear my heart beating.
I'll be home in time for supper.
In another hour, I'll be king of the forest. Long live the king.
You're king. If your majesty, if you were king, you wouldn't be afraid of anything.
Not nobody, not no how.
Not even a rhinoceros?
Impossible.
How about a hippopotamus?
Why, I trash them from the top to the bottomest. I'll show them who is king of the forest.
How?
How? Courage. What makes a king out of a slave? Courage. What makes a flag on a masked wave? Courage. What makes the elephant charge his tusk in the misty mist or the dusky dusk? What makes the muskrat guard his musk? Courage. What makes the sphinx the seventh wonder?
Courage.
Courage. What makes the dawn come up like thunder? Courage. What do they got that I don't got?
Courage.
The wizard says, go away.
Go away. Looks like we came a long way for nothing. And I was so happy. I thought I was on my way home.
Oh, don't cry, Dorothy. We'll get you to the wizard somehow.
We certainly will.
Auntie Anne was so good to me. I never appreciated it. Running away and hurting her feelings. Professor Marvel showed me she was sick. She may be dying and it's all my fault. I'll never forgive myself. Never, never,
Oh,
never.
don't cry anymore, Dorothy. I'll get you to the wizard. I had an aunt to it myself once, too.
Now wait a minute. I was just thinking. I really don't want to see the wizard that much. I better wait for you outside.
Well, what's the matter?
He's just scared again. Don't you know the wizard will give you some courage?
I'd be too scared to ask him for it.
Well then, we'll ask him for you.
I'd sooner wait outside
Why?
because I'm still scared.
What happened?
Somebody pulled my tail.
You did it yourself. Come on. Well, we're here.
All right, come on.
Come on.
No, no, wait.
Come forward.
Look at that. Look at that toilet in the room. I go home.
I am I, the great and powerful. Who are you? Who are you?
If you please, I'm Dorothy, the small and meek. We've come to ask.
Silence! The great and powerful Oz knows why you have come. Step forward, Tinman. You dare to come to me for a heart, do you? You clinking, clanking, clattering collection of fuliginous junk.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor. You see, a while back, we were walking down the yellow brick road.
Quiet!
Okay.
And you, Scarecrow, you have the effrontery to ask for a brain? You billowing bell of Bovine fodder.
Yes, Your Honor. I mean, Your Majesty. I mean, Your Wizardry.
Enough.
Oh.
And you, lion. Well,
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Frightening him like that when he came to you for help.
silence, whippersnapper. A
Beneficent Oz has every intention of granting your request.
What's that? What did he say? What did he say?
But first, you must prove yourselves worthy.
by performing a very small task. Bring me the broomstick of the Wicked Witch of the West.
If we had to do that, we had to kill her to get there.
Bring me her broomstick and I'll grant your request. Now go.
That's ridiculous. Spooks? That's silly.
Don't you believe it, Spooks?
No, why only
Tinman, are you alright?
I do believe in spooks. I do believe in spooks. I do.
You'll believe in more than that before I'm through with you. Take your army to the haunted forest and bring me the girl and her dog. Do what you like with the others, but I want the girl alive and unharmed. They'll give you no trouble, but take special care with those ruby slippers. I want those most of all. Now go! Bring me the girl and her slippers! Go! Go! Go!
We need to go down.
You know that?
Are
That's witches. I smelled it.
Or is that, maybe it's that way.
What happened to you?
They took my stuffing and threw it over there. Then they took my arm and threw it over there.
Well, that's you all over. They sure knocked the stuffing out of you.
Don't just sit there gawking. Help me. We gotta find Dorothy.
Well, what a nice little dog, and what an unexpected pleasure. How kind of you to visit me in my loneliness.
What are you going to do with my dog? Give him back to me.
All in good time, my pretty, all in good time.
Please give me back my dog.
Certainly, as soon as you give me those slippers.
But the Goobah to the north told me not to.
Very well. Monkey, take this to the river and drown it.
No, please don't. Here, you can have the slippers, but please give me back Toto.
Oh, what a good girl. I knew you'd see reason. Drat fool that I am. I should have remembered. Those shoes will never come off as long as you're alive. But that's not what's worrying me. It's how to do it. These things must be done delicately, or you'll ruin the spell. What is it, you fool?
The little brat got away.
Then find him, you imbeciles!
He got away.
Which is more than you will. Drat you and that dog. You're more trouble than you've been worth. But it'll all be over soon. Do you see this? This is how long you have to live. And it isn't long, my dear. It isn't long. Can't wait forever for those shoes. Now, clean this place up.
I'm frightened, Auntie Em. I'm frightened.
Dorothy! Dorothy, where are you? It's me, it's Auntie Em. We're trying to find you. Where are you?
I'm here in Oz, Auntie Em. I'm chained up in the witch's castle, and I'm trying to get home to you. Oh, don't go away, Auntie Em. I'm frightened. Come back. Come back.
I'm frightened, Auntie Em. I'm frightened. I'll give you Auntie Em, my pretty.
Oh, look, there's Toto.
Oh, where did he come from?
Why, don't you see? He was with Dorothy. He came from over there.
Oh, what's that?
That's the castle of the Wicked Witch.
Dorothy's in that awful place? I hate to think of her in there. We gotta get her out.
Oh, stop crying. You haven't got your oil can and you've been squeaking enough. They're guarding the castle.
No.
But I've got a plan to get Dorothy out of there.
Fine. He's got a plan.
And you're going to lead us.
Yeah. Me?
Yes, you.
I gotta go in there?
That's right.
Alright. I'll go in there for Dorothy. Wicked witch or no wicked witch. Guards or no guards. I'll stand dumb parts. I may not come out alive, but I'll go in there. There's just one thing I want you fellows to do.
What's that?
Talk me out of it.
Oh, no, you don't.
No, wait a minute. I was just thinking. Do you think it'll be polite jumping in with
Wicked Witch doesn't recognize us now.
All right, let's go.
In here. We need it inside.
Oh, wait. We have to make sure this is the right place. Dorothy!
Dorothy!
It's us!
Yes.
Are you in here?
Oh,
Me,
stay here.
the Wicked Witch chained me up.
Oh, we got to free her.
Please hurry. The hourglass is almost empty.
Oh, okay. Stand back.
Wait. Where's Toto?
Toto.
Hurry. We've got no time to lose. We've got to find him.
Going so soon? I wouldn't hear of it. Well, my little party's just beginning.
Trap like mice, rats.
That's right. Now, don't hurt them right away. I want them to think about it a little first. You fool! Seize them! You! Go that way!
Oh no, I'm just a Tinman. Please don't try me.
Don't hurt me!
Oh no. I think I lost them.
Anybody see where he went?
Oh no.
I think he went this way. Go get him. Oh no! He's over here! Catch him!
Oh, help me! Help me, TV!
Don't hurt me!
Get him! There he is!
Are they still chasing after me?
Come on, he's the weak one. We can get him. Get him!
Don't hurt me.
Well. Ring around the rosy. Pocket full of spears. Thought you were pretty foxy, didn't you? Well, the last to go will watch the first three go before her. And her mangy little dog, too.
Toto.
Hey, Scarecrow.
Me?
Want to play with fire?
No. Someone help me, please. I'm not hurting me. No.
Oh, don't throw that water! Oh, you cursed little brat! How could you? Look what you've done! Oh, I'm melting! What a world! Who knew a little good girl could destroy my beautiful wickedness? I'm going!
He's dead. Killed him. I didn't mean to kill her. Really, I didn't. It's just she was going to set my friend on fire. Hail to Dorothy. The Wicked Witch is dead. Hail to Dorothy. The Wicked Witch is dead. Oh, the broomstick. Yes. May we have it? Oh, take it with you. Thank you so much. Now I can tell the wizard the Wicked Witch is dead.
Yes!
We're back.
Yes, we
You're gonna get your brain.
Yes.
You're gonna get your courage.
Yes.
You're gonna get your
Why have you come back?
If you please, we did what you told us. We brought the broomstick of the Wicked Witch to the West. We melted her.
You liquidated her, eh? Very resourceful.
Yes, sir. So, we'd like for you to keep your promise to us. If you please, sir.
Not so fast. I'll have to give the matter a little thought. Go away. Come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow? But I want to go home now. You have plenty of time already.
Yeah! Do not arouse the wrath of the great powerful Oz. I said come back tomorrow.
If you were really great and powerful, you'd keep your promises.
Do you presume to criticize the great Oz, you ungrateful creatures? Think yourself lucky that I'm giving you an audience tomorrow instead of 20 years from now. The great Oz has spoken. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. The great Oz has spoken.
Who are you?
I am the great and powerful
Wizard of Oz.
You are? I don't believe you.
No, I'm afraid it's true. There's no other wizard except for me.
You humbug.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is so. I am a humbug.
You're a very bad man.
Oh, no, my dear. I'm a very good man. I'm just a very bad wizard.
What about the heart you promised the Tinman?
And the courage you promised for the cowardly lion?
And the Scarecrow's brain?
Oh, well, anybody can have a brain. That's such a mediocre commodity. Every pusillanimous creature that crawls on the earth or that slinks through the slimy seas has a brain. Back where I come from, we have universities, seats of great learning, where men go to become great thinkers. And when they come out, they think deep thoughts with no more brains than you have. But they have one thing you haven't. A diploma. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Universitatis Comiterum e Pluribus Unum, I hereby confer upon you the honorary degree of THD.
A THD?
Yeah, Doctor of Thinkology.
A square plus B square equals C square. I got a brain. How could I ever thank you?
You can't. And as far as you, my fine friend, you are the victim of disorganized thinking. You are under the unfortunate delusion of simply because you run away from danger, you have no courage. You're confusing courage with wisdom. Back where I come from, we have men called heroes. Once a year, they take their fortitude out of mothballs and they parade it down the main streets of the city. And they have no more courage than you. But they do have one thing you haven't. A medal. Therefore, for meritorious conduct, for extraordinary valor, and conspicuous bravery against wicked witches, I award you the Triple Cross. You are now a member of the Legion of Courage.
Shucks, folks. I'm speechless.
And as far as you, my galvanized friend, you want a heart. You don't know how lucky you are not to have one. Hearts will never be practical until they can be made unbreakable.
But I still want one.
Well, back where I come from, we have men who do nothing all day except good deeds. We call them good deed doers. And their hearts are no bigger than yours. But they do have one thing you haven't, a testimonial. Therefore, in consideration of your kindness, I take pleasure at this time in presenting you with a small token of our esteem and affection. And remember, my sentimental friend, that a heart is not judged by how much you love, but by how much you are loved by others.
Oh, listen, it ticks. It ticks.
Read what my medal says. Courage. Ain't it the truth? Ain't it the truth?
You're all wonderful.
But what about Dorothy?
Yeah, what about Dorothy?
Yeah, Dorothy next.
Yes,
I don't think there's anything in that bag for me.
I think you forced me into a cataclysmic decision. The only way for Dorothy to get back to Kansas is for me to take her there myself.
Will you? Could you? Are you clever enough of a wizard to manage it?
Child, you cut me to the quick. I'm an old Kansas man myself, born and bred in the western wilderness. Premier balloonist par excellence for the Miracle Wonderland Carnival Company. Until one day, while performing spectacular feats of stratospheric skill, never before performed by civilized man, rather unfortunate phenomena occurred. The balloon failed to return to the fair.
It did? Weren't you frightened?
Frightened. You're talking to a man who has laughed in the face of danger, sneered at doom, and chuckled at catastrophe. I was petrified. Until the wind changed and the balloon floated down into the heart of this noble city, where I was instantly acclaimed Oz First Wizard Deluxe. Well, times being what they were, I accepted the position. I I kept the balloon in case I needed any quick getaway. And in that balloon, my dear Dorothy, you and I will return to the land of E pluribus unum.
This is the finest exposition to ever be shown.
You are about to witness an event of stupendous bravery, amazing aerodynamic posturing, atmospheric challenge. Yes, and be that as it may, I, your wizard, Peradua et Alta, am about to embark on a hazardous and somewhat technically unexplainable journey into the outer atmosphere to confer, converse, and otherwise hobnob with my fellow wizards. And I hereby decree that until such time, if any, that I return, the Tinman, the Scarecrow, and the Tinman shall take care of things while I'm gone, but the Scarecrow, by virtue of his highly superior brain, shall rule in my stead. Assisted by the Tinman by virtue of his magnificent heart, and the Lion by virtue of his courage. Obey them as you would me. Thank you.
Toto! I have to get Toto! Don't go without me! I'll be right back!
Oh, this is highly unprecedented procedure. This is unacceptable. Ruin my farewell.
Please don't go without me! Come back!
I can't come back. I don't know how it works. Goodbye, folks. Goodbye.
Now I'll never get home.
Dorothy, you can stay with us.
Yes, we all love you.
We don't want you to go.
That's very kind of you, but this could never be like Kansas. Auntie Anne must have stopped wondering where I am by now. Scarecrow, what shall I do?
Oh, look, here comes someone to help you.
Will you help me? Can you help me?
You don't need to be helped any longer. You've always had the power to go back to Kansas.
I have?
Why didn't you tell her that before?
Because she wouldn't have believed me. She had to learn it for herself.
Well, what have you learned, Dorothy?
I think it wasn't enough just to want to see Auntie Anne, and that if I ever go looking for my heart's desire again, I won't go looking any farther than my own backyard. 'Cause if it's not there, I never lost it to begin with. Is that right? Is that right?
That's all it is.
But that's so easy. I could have thought of it for her.
And I should have felt that in my heart.
No, she had to figure it out for herself. And now, those magic slippers will take you home in 2 seconds.
Toto too?
Toto too.
Now?
Whenever you wish.
Oh, it's too wonderful to be true! But it's gonna be so hard to say goodbye. Oh, goodbye, Tinman. Don't cry. You rough so dreadfully. Here's your oil can.
I know what a heart is because it's breaking.
Goodbye, Lion. You know I know it isn't right, but I'm gonna miss the way you hollered for help before you found your courage.
I would have never found it if it hadn't been for you, Dorothy.
And I think I'm gonna miss you most of all.
Are you ready now?
Yes. Say goodbye, Toto. Yes, I'm ready now.
Then close your eyes and click your heels together 3 times. And think to yourself, there's no place like home.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Wake up, honey.
Hello? Hello? I just dropped by because I heard the little girl got caught in the big storm. Well, she looks all right now.
She got quite a bump on the head. For a minute, she might leave us.
But I did leave you, and that's the trouble. And I tried to get home for days and days.
There, darling. It was just a bad dream. Are you feeling all right, Deborah?
Oh, look.
She's here. She bumped her head.
Dorothy, you remember me, your old pal Hunk?
And me, Hickory?
You couldn't forget my face, could you?
No, but it wasn't a dream. It was a place. And you, and you, and you, and you were there.
We dream a lot of silly things when we dream.
No, Auntie Anne. It was a truly live place. And I remember some of it wasn't very nice. But most of it was beautiful. But all the same, all I kept telling everyone was I wanted to go home. And they sent me home. Doesn't anyone believe me?
Of course we believe you, Dorothy.
But anyway, Toto, we're home. Home. And this is my home. And you're all here. And I'm never gonna leave here ever again. Because I love you all.